Welcome back, everybody, to our TGC Tours Platinum Tournament this week at the New Orleans Classic. We got off on the wrong foot in round one, but that's behind us. Round two is all that matters. Things are going to get a bit tougher, but we do still have some good golfing left in us. Tees move all the way to the back here. Very high winds, so course is just going to play incredibly long today. Winds out of the east, moderate fairways, moderate greens, and moderate green speeds. So the wind is definitely the challenge. I think if we can make some good shots, get in somewhat close, putts become reasonable. So there's not much more to it than that. Execute in tough, long conditions. If you've been watching over on YouTube and enjoying these rounds, please consider dropping a sub to the channel. It goes a long, long way, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's play some virtual golf. Hey, what's going on, Kara? Thank you for the luck. We need it. We need it. We need the luck, but we also need the skill to shine through. Cause I know we've got skill. Come on, keep cutting back, keep cutting back, keep cutting back. I actually played a little too much D-loft there. But we're in there at 12 feet. Hey, what's going on, Casey? Thank you for the luck, everybody. Means a lot. Made a little adjustment there because it felt like it was going to be just low. Alright, so yesterday we came out, fell, tripped on our shoelaces, fell flat on our face, took a bogey on the first hole with the pitch in. This time, take the very high winds, say, you can shove it. I'm taking my birdie. Alright, so we got about 17-mile-an-hour wind. It's going to play at least 20. Maybe a little bit more. Which is going to leave us just short. I think if I cut this 6-iron here. Just have to make sure we hit it. Hit it fast. That's my brain saying you gotta hit the 100% power there. So get in my own way, trying to make sure that we don't come up short. Those are gonna happen, though. Those are gonna happen. Definitely have to get out of your own way for that stuff. Alright, ball is gonna wanna... I'm back just a little bit left. Didn't quite. All right, we gave it a try. We definitely gave it a try. Close. Very, very close. But that first shot basically it puts us in a very difficult situation. All right, so we got to get a little extra carry here. And you just let this wind bring you back around the tree. Right around the tree, moderate fairways, so we should be good. Yep. All right, they're leaving us with the pitch shot in. We learned our lesson yesterday that this pitch shot is going to play quite a bit. Quite a bit in terms of if we loft it, so. Gonna not do anything too crazy. Unfortunately, we go 101 fast there, so it adds a little bit of distance to it, but still sitting at 11 feet. Not a ton going on in this putt. So it should be... Get it just on that outside edge and drive it home. All right, chipping away. I know with very high winds like this, it doesn't matter what green speeds you put. Tends to be quite tough. Okay, so you get 17-mile-an-hour winds. This probably honestly plays about 272, 264 because of the uphill. I'm okay putting this kind of online. But probably want to air short rather than long. Overhit it. I mean, not overhit it, but like overswung. The reason I say about short is because if you hit the rough, you probably can bleed on. If you go long, you're left with like a downhill chip coming back. And personally, that's not something that I want to be dealing with. All right, 80%, probably about 75%. $12 yards. My poor man's wrists. That's gotta hurt. That has got to hurt. All right, but we can't ask for too much more. 3 under through 4. All right, this looks to me like it's gonna be a par 5 that is playing for 3 strokes in, try and get a birdie. I'm gonna hit overpowered because there's not really much to lose here, I don't think. It feels like to me like either that bunker or manage it long over here. Those feel like the plays. I'm gonna play this because I think you can land it like just past the hole. It's gonna take a bounce, but it should be a soft bounce. Try and roll it back kind of up the hill, I guess. This kind of seems weird. I hit it fast. That's not good. That's like the only bad thing was hitting it fast, because otherwise, if you hit it straight at the hole there, leave yourself a fairly short uphill putt from just beyond. Doesn't mean we can't make this putt. It's going to be a little bit more difficult off of the fringe, but... That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Make the fringe putt. Do it. Let's do it. All right, so you get 16 miles here, 140 naturally. But like 16 on a diagonal like this, I just don't think it can play more than like 6. It should be like right up to pin high. Especially if we're talking about... something here, and then just take a few notches off of it. I just didn't commit. You can see it in that swing. I just did not commit to anything. The thumb just didn't go. The thumb just straight up didn't go. Because I honestly don't know if I didn't trust the side aim, I don't think, was probably the big thing there. It's okay. This hole, I think, is more about surviving than scoring, as much as I hate to admit that. Play your first TGC round since November 28th, 2022. Over under Scud says 50. What tour? What tour are we sitting in, Mac? Kinetic? 50 on Kinetic. I'm gonna go... I don't actually know how Kinetic's playing this week. We'll go 40 and a half. We'll go 40 and a half. The thing is, I don't know... Don't know how much downhill this is, you know? Which makes this incredibly difficult to work out. But that does work out. Okay. Well, you know. Sometimes you get them. Sometimes you get them. Do you try and go for something like this? Or do you play it back? What is... Thing is, that creates such a high amount of... I feel like you just have to play the draw into here? Because I think if you play it back, there's just so much wind. There's gonna be a ton of wind still from here, but taking like a pitch shot in. Left side's a bait, Casey? Nah. I mean, yeah, probably is. Probably is an actual bait, but I took it. All right, I'm gonna take a full flop. It's gonna land short and roll out a little bit. I don't know. I was banking on the wind to actually do something there. Hey, what's going on? Hey, cat. Incoming. Oh no. I mean, normally incoming is a good thing, but oh no. I don't know what's incoming. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just met you, Scotty? Ah, well, I still appreciate that. Hello, Scotty Walnuts and Company. We're just getting started here. I mean, I guess 7 holes deep. Playing round 2 of Plat. We royally botched the easy round, and we're 6 under through 7 on the very high wind round. So, you know, just completely amounts of normal. Hey, what's going on, Rio? Joshua, welcome back. How we all doing, everybody? How we all doing, everybody? That right there was a sentence. Very, very good on the English from me. Just need to make sure we encapsulate each and every person at least once. Pseudo Sweet, thank you for the follow. How we doing? Yeah, welcome on in, everybody from Scotty's. If you don't know me by now, I'm Colby. We play inconsistent golf. Sometimes very good, sometimes not so great, and we hold ourselves to a higher standard than we probably should. But you know, that's kind of the gimmick here, I guess, if you wanna call it that. But yeah, we play on the Platinum Tour, same as Scotty. We're on round 2. Play 1 round a night. So yeah, welcome on in. Kick back, relax. Hopefully there are some good golf shots to enjoy. You know, that's the objective. All right, 106. We'll call it 105. Call it 105 just to be fair, and then we gonna loft it out a bit of caution, I think. Been hitting a few too many of those. Been hitting a few too many of those big slows. Just something in my head that I don't know if I'm fighting a big fast or if there's something at the last second where I go, you know, that doesn't look right. And I just kind of decommit to the shot. We're getting away with it because the putter has definitely bailed us out a time or two. Like I said, the putter has bailed us out a time or two today, so it hasn't really mattered. I would like to give a big shout out to my putting math on 134s. It's pretty good on 134s, It's kind of decent on 155s, and it apparently still really sucks on... still really sucks on, like, the faster speeds. Complain hitting it slow, still hits it pin high. I am... What you'll come to learn, I'm very good at finding pin high. I'm not so good normally about the side to side. You also struggle at really fast greens. Yeah, above 155 just doesn't quite click as well. 134s, that's my sweet spot. Unfortunately, 134s are too easy. So we don't get them enough, but that's where I come alive. I don't know. This wind... We shall see. Just trying to feed it up. If we can get a kick going out to the right, maybe not that right. Okay, I mean... Just wanted to go a little more forward, because if it gets on the green, it's gonna want to go a little bit more. You're a bot on the green, but not the good kind? Is there really a bad kind of bot? I thought all bots were good. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. Almost there. Okay, so this is the first, like, real what do you do drive, and I think what you do is just hit it perfect with the backspin to carry. That should play. 99% though, kind of making us flirt with the edge of the bunker. Open AI bots, spam bots. All right. I meant in the context of the game, but yes, in general, there are other bots that we could classify as not great. Dramatic play. Yeah, it's all for the content, right? All for the content. This pitching wedge is short. See, this is the dumb part where Colby tries to stretch it because he thinks it's gonna be a good idea. So in my mind, I can just get it there. I backed out of it again, gosh darn it. N94? What in the world was that? There's so much wrong with that shot, apparently. I'm like getting in my head a few too many times along the way here. Gotta stop whatever this is. I said it before the round. Splash shots are not sitting right with me. The power on them is really tripping me up. Oh, I left that too high. I hit it too firm. Yep. I mean, so that's a sequence of bad shots. Put it, terrible shot into the bunker, terrible splash. Now we recover. Big boy drive right there. Little 106 action? Come on now. Now we've got 206 coming in. If AI learns from it would uninstall the game. Alright, 212, at least 210. Wind is slightly in. I think you have to play it stock and like use the backstop, right? I think if I try and play too much off of this. There we go. Come on, backstop. Peeling away from the hole, but it should be slow enough greens to leave it on the shelf. So it's as if the bogey never happened. It's as if the bogey never happened. Okay, so what do you do here? 270. Ay. So 3-wood is 270. Wind is like 17? 20, that's 252, and then it's down another 12 yards. This is going to come out so short. I do not like this, Sam I am. I do not like this, Sam I am. Driver punch, 244. Even if that only plays 16, right? That's 228. Driver punch would be short. It's the downhill that kind of makes this tricky. Yeah, I know it's a par hole, Scud, but I'm just trying to give myself the best chance, you know? Driver punch, 240 or 254. Left an awkward putt. I'm gonna try and overpower the punch. Left it too far right. Well, we tried. That got way more right than I thought. I mean, baby slow with that wind, but it feels like that just drifted way, way right. Alright, so let's just, like, say this plays around 80%. That's out to 20. Then this would also be back about 16. 3 yards short, slide uphill, out of the heavy rough. Can live with it. There's the par. It kind of sucks because, like, you obviously hope to hit a good shot. Or at least give yourself a chance at the green. The fact that we get nothing there is a bit sad. Been over a year since it was on Plat? I think I heard somebody else, Rio, say that it was on Plat. It must have been on Plat when I was on paternity leave, because I don't remember, like, nothing about this course is familiar to me. This is very much so a first playthrough kind of tournament. So this is my essentially second time seeing it. First week of March last year. That was getting pretty close to my son being born, so it's definitely in the ballpark of potential for me to have played it, but also very potentially that I didn't play that week. Okay. I'd have to look, because I think I had like an off week and then back on, and then I was like out. I don't know how to play this shot. Sand wedge, like, I just think with how uphill it is. But there's a chance that if I de-loft, I don't know, I feel like I've been de-lofting these wedges so much that they have been getting there. I just feel like if I play sand wedge, I'm guaranteed to be, like, crazy long. But then again, I don't know. Just play a big amount of loft and call it good. Almost, like, that 99% almost kills me. That 99 almost kills me. Really good play, but about 1 or 2% short, and it lands on the top of that upslope there and makes it really difficult. That was your second best ever finish on Plat? Makes sense why you wrote. Yeah. You just have those courses that sometimes either it clicks with you, or, you know, you're firing on all cylinders with it, or, you know, some combination of it all. Okay, so the par fives on this course, really difficult to score them. You need 330s to even have a chance of clearing that and finding fairway, which I don't think you can. If I can get to 320s, you'd have to overpower it, and then even then you're at the mercy of a kick. Although if you reach down in this valley, you still have a chance with like a 3-wood or something. That's maybe cutting it just like a little too close. Okay, so we do have, there it is, we do have a chance. We do have a chance, but we've gotta, like, here's the crazy part. This thing fires so far out and then wind but uphill, so I'm actually gonna play it back left just a little bit. You can see it start to play the fade, and then you see the wind start to take back over, and it does like a little wiggle in the air. I like the thought of eagles being on the menu. It's so hard to see the grid lines though. Like they're so light and so is the green. No! No, not the last second dip, you son of a gun! That looks so good. I thought we had it. I was like, nice. It's tracking. That one faked me out hard. That one faked me out hard. I really I really was reading that as in. Oh man. Alright, there doesn't seem like really any reason here to be aggressive with it. I mean, heck, even playing a hybrid, I think, is completely fine. Like, if we go 3-wood, you know, we just end up bringing the end of the fairway into play. And I don't think that's really all that worth it. Hey, what's going on, Pyro, how are you doing? What a good PGA player looks like from Nadeshot's stream. Yeah, I saw the directory was bumping today. I was like, whoa, there's Nadeshot and a couple other like bigger streamers were all playing PGA, which as a PGA grinder and, you know, my main content, absolutely love to see it. How much is this wind gonna play? 18 miles an hour, but it's like it's peaking? Like that's kind of the wild part with it, is it's 18 miles an hour, but it's just peaking. But it's still gonna play a bit. 13, I don't quite see it, so I'm gonna give it just a little bit of loft and spin. Backed out of it just a little bit too much. I'm genuinely surprised to see 134s give us some trickle down towards the hole. I'll take it though. But we gotta try and make a putt on a freaking corner like this, which is always just about the worst thing that you could have to do. Because you basically have to put it out on this edge here, and it hit straight through it. It didn't take any of that like early break. So I guess the break was probably more on the outside there. I think if we just de-loft this, that probably gives us what we want. Try and extract the most out of this fairway, but still keep it safe. 19-mile-an-hour winds. um, 19. It's playing diagonal though, which I mean is still gonna play quite substantially. Feel like somewhere in here, but that means that this wind is gonna play probably more than 20. Give it just a touch of D-loft. It's probably right on the... right on the money there. Yeah, there's the... I should have just trusted it. I played the D-loft, and I think it's just like, I see high wind and go, there's no way. So sometimes you just have to trust it. It's so hard to look at that window and go, yeah, I've played enough. See, that's so mean. So the last putt doesn't break enough, or it just like cuts through the break, and then this one plays low by a hair. Kinda cruel. Meter high wind. There's just no way. Yeah, 18. Okay, so now though this is playing like straight headwind, which means straight up we're playing like 30 yards on this. Oh my goodness. 184. So the hard part is like the downhill makes this wind play more. So you've got 184 carry on the 8-iron. So you got 31 yards to get pin high. You got about a 17-mile-an-hour wind. How does one go about this? It's 18. It's 18. It's almost straight out. It's got to be 30. So 84. That's back to. Add 30. I know, and it's gonna play a little bit more than 30 because of the downhill. So. I'm gonna give it just a touch of D-loft. Hopefully we don't send it out the back. There's the Colby. There's the big fast. There's something in my head when I feel like I am not gonna get it there. I always hit the big fast on it. It's like without a shadow of a doubt, that's gonna be my miss. White, don't go too far. Stretch it, you do the same. Yeah, it's just there's that little voice in the back of your head going, you didn't. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. At a certain point, I have to just like I just have to do the like trust me and go. Okay, so you're not getting to the green with 18. 290 is your carry. I mean that's water. 290 out here is pretty comfy. So this should sit nicely in the fairway. It's not great for like attacking the pin as far as like amount of space we have to work with. But you know, it is what it is. 66. Let's call it 65. And if it's half wind from here, 57. Should stop dead. I can give it just a touch. And try and spin it back from there. All right, we're going a little bit fancy for this last one. I'm gonna try and spin this pitch. Hit it so fast. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I mean, I did spin it back, but I hit it mega fast and added so much distance to it. Ay. All right. Well, we had a really good stretch, and then the tempo just kind of. I kind of lost control of it. But that's the sort of thing that's going to happen from time to time, unfortunately for me. At least at this point in the game. I'm just not firing on all cylinders for 18 holes. Trying to 6, 12, 15, 18. Just get it enough on the start, and that should put it online. It's gonna be low, because it's... Oh no, it's not gonna be low. JK, LOL, it's gonna be short. Alright, well, you know, after the first round, that definitely moves us up the leaderboard. We left a few shots out right at the end, kind of sputtered out. The putter, that was kind of mean. We had the no break, then low, then that one underhit it by 2%. So that one would have been flirting with the hole too. But overall, I would say that this was a solid bounce back. If we can keep putting together scores like this through the rest of the rounds, I think we will plot our way nicely back up through mid-pack. But yeah, bad first round. Okay, second round, and all of a sudden we're steering clear of the bottom. And that's most important. Don't want demotion marks.